Welcome to the yoga method. We are just going to go through a quick morning mobility flow. So joining me in 4-point kneeling, and please stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And when the time is right for you, take a breath in to open front body. And on your exhalation, raising the roof with your spine. So moving into spinal extension as we breathe in. And moving through spinal flexion as we breathe out. Just taking one more full, deep, deliberate breath in. And exhaling, push the floor away, pausing, tuck the chin and look towards your navel. Please neutralize your spine, rising up onto your knees. So standing on your knees with your ear over your shoulder over your hip, and your hip above your knee. Take a moment here to just catch the waist, the hips, squeezing that imaginary beach ball behind you as you take a gentle baby back bend. So pelvis pressing forward, tailbone is tucked, collarbones are broad. One more full breath in. And on the exhalation, neutralize, placing your left hand on your left thigh, right hand behind your head. Breathing in and over into gentle side bend. So the tailbone is tucking, pelvic floor is lifting, core is supporting our lumbar spine, and our glutes are stabilizing our hips, our pelvis. Take one more full breath into your right lung. And when the time is right for you, gently ease your way out of that shape. You'll step your right leg out to the side, and we'll shift the pelvis towards the right, catching hands behind the head again. Full breath in. And on your exhalation, gently moving towards your knee. On your in-breath, pausing, elbows broad. On the exhalation, gentle side bend. One more full breath in. And on this out-breath, ease your way over, land your forearm. And if your shoulder will allow, please reach over with your left arm. Spin your heart open, gazing wherever the neck feels best for you. As we take 2 more breaths in. So feeling your right adductor most likely, and the left side body. One more breath. Before gently easing our way up, we'll ground the hands and we'll lengthen even more deliberately through our right leg. Please press into the pinky toe side of your foot. And when the time is right for you, I'd like for you once again to catch your right hand just behind your ear. On your in-breath, create a little bit of open rotation. On your exhalation, moving your elbow towards your forearm. Inhale, feeling the rotation from your lumbar, through your middle, through your thoracic spine. And on the out-breath, gently closing your way in. Taking one more full breath in. And on this last exhalation, we'll pause. And we'll thread our right palm through. And your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder, maybe your head. And then sliding your left hand towards the top of your mat. Energizing through your right leg, a gentle lift of the navel towards your spine. 2 deep breaths remaining. One more full deep breath in and out. You'll slide your left hand by your face. You'll unwind your spine, and we'll return back to that 4-point kneeling position. Rising up onto our knees. And the last little stretch in this sequence is to catch your left foot. Right hand can rest on your thigh, or you're welcome to bring that other hand behind as well. So a gentle press of the hips forward, a gentle lift of the heart, the chin, the chest. So feeling, I'm hoping, a really beautiful quadricep stretch and a hip flexor opening. 2 breaths remaining. One more full breath in. And gently releasing out. So catch the opposing side when you're ready. Again, only holding with your right hand, with your left hand on your thigh, or taking the second hand behind. Exaggerate the tuck of the tailbone, exaggerate the lift of your heart, creating front body opening. Last 2 full breaths in. One more full breath, please, before gently releasing your foot. Once you've arrived there safely, left hand behind your head, right hand to your thigh, breath in, and then easing your right hand towards your right knee crease. Keep rolling open, focusing on lateral flexion, the lift of the pelvic floor, the gentle drawing in of the navel as we press the pelvis forward. Lumbar and pelvic stability for one more full breath in and out. When the time is right for you, easing your way up and out of that shape. Please ground into your hands when the time is right for you. And sending your left leg wide, pressing into the pinky toe side of the foot. And when you are ready, once again, bringing that hand behind your head. On your in-breath, rotating high. On your exhalation, closing down. Full breath in, really charge your left leg, energize it. And on the exhalation, gently, gently moving in. Last 2 breaths with rotation. One more full, deep, deep, deep breath in. And on the out breath, pausing here, threading that arm all the way through. Right hand can stay as it is or slide towards the top of the mat. Left palm to ceiling, grounding through your wrist, your elbow, maybe your shoulder, maybe your head. Please re-examine the energy of the core, the length of your left leg. Taking 2 more breaths, please. And when you are ready, gently, smoothly easing your way out of that shape. We rise, and we'll make sure that the thigh is really lovely and open. Descend or sink your left knee towards your left ankle, and then taking hands behind your head. Breath in to open front body, breath out to open side body. Inhaling to return, exhaling to gently release. We'll take one more with movement. And then pausing here, please. Land your forearm and sending your right arm overhead only if that feels available to you. Eye gaze where it feels best to your neck, either looking to the palm of your hand or just looking straight ahead. Core is still active, glutes are still active, and the breath continues to open us. One more full deep breath in and out. On your in breath, return to the midline, releasing. Let's take that left leg forward, checking that our hip and our knee is stacking. Your back toes could be tucked or flat, but when the time is right for you, palms are reaching together. Breath in. And on your exhalation, just opening to a twist. Inhaling to return back to the front. Exhale, drag the hand across your heart space as you open to the back. Last 2, inhaling. One more time, please. Reach, pause, and hold before skimming that hand across the heart space. As we return, we're just going to open the opposing direction. So looping your left hand into the curve of your lower back, right hand catching your right thigh, spiraling to look now over your left shoulder, and the option to sink, to melt, descend a little bit further if it feels good. One more full, deep, smooth breath in. And when you're ready, returning your eye gaze, release. We'll ground our hands to the inside. We'll step our feet wide and just come into Malasana momentarily. So knees supporting you or hands on the earth. Just exaggerate the lift of the chin, the chest as we breathe in. And pressing your elbows wide to open the inner thigh. Take one more full breath in. And on your exhalation, ground your hands. Please just lift your hips on your in-breath, any amount. And on your exhalation, bend your knees, lift your chin, lift your chest. Let's do 2 more. So exploring a little bit of forward flexion with our toes turned out. We've got this. 1 more. Lift the hips, release the head, relax your shoulders before returning to your Malasana one last time. When you've arrived safely, just lift your hips enough that you can step back with your left and forward with your right. Toes are tucked or not, and then we're pressing our palms together. Breathe in, stacking shoulders over hips. Breathe out to rotate. Inhaling to return that hand back to the front. Exhale, drawing the arm back, open wide. Last 2. One more, please. And as we return back to the front, we'll release left hand to the right knee, right hand into the curve of the lower back, revolving, rotating the opposite direction, descending, sinking, melting into the hip only if it feels right. Lift through the pelvic floor, draw your navel in, engage through your left glute as we stay and breathe for 2, for 1. And when you're ready, return your eyes, gently release, and let's come to child's pose for our final stretch. Knees wide, big toes together, sinking the hips, releasing the head, releasing our shoulders. Just 2 more breaths before we walk our hands back to our knees, stack our shoulders over our hips, and then just opening wide, feeling that glorious sensation across the heart, feeling more freedom in the body. And then release your hands, interlace your fingers, knuckles to the floor, hearts to the ceiling. And when the time is right for you, we bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. We tuck our chin towards our chest. We take 1 more unified breath together, completing our morning mobility flow with a bow. Namaste. Thank you, beautiful crew. Hope you have a wonderful day.